Does anybody else have the trouble that when you really want to get out and film, the weather just doesn't want to cooperate or the days are too short? No? Just me? Welcome back to Lee's Professional Channel on YouTube. How are y'all doing today? So I wanted to make this video. If you remember from a couple weeks ago, I had a video where I said I wanted to get some things off my chest and talked at length about crazy stuff like YouTube and YouTube rabbit holes. I've kind of fallen down a YouTube rabbit hole recently. So I've had a concept that I wanted to watch ghost videos and kind of react to them and talk about some of the things and whether I think they're faked or whether I think that they're just hearing something or they're overplaying it, for the drama, that kind of thing. Wound up going a totally different direction with some of the stuff that I was looking at. So I wanted to make something a little bit differently, partially in lieu of Dan from World of MrGrey hasn't uploaded anything in a couple of days. So I'm suffering from withdrawal of those debunking videos. If you haven't checked him out, you should go do that for sure. He does a great job. He does a lot of debunking style videos, but they're not actually debunking. He's just talking about how the videos are done. So that's kind of, he was a big inspiration for me starting out. So if you haven't checked his channel out, go check his channel out for sure. But that being said, let's get into this video and talk a little bit about some of these ghost videos and channels that I've found that I thought were kind of interesting. So I found this channel, they're actually called Paranormal Quest. And the way that I found the channel was actually through YouTube's recommendations. So if you look up at the top, if you're on desktop at least, I don't know how mobile does it. I don't really watch videos on mobile. But if you look up at the top here, you'll see a bunch of different categories, I guess. And so I clicked on ghost hunting, and it starts to show videos that, Paranormal Tedium's up here, and I think some of these, Paranormal Tedium is a good one. another one that I follow. Rich from Paranormal Tedium does a lot of breakdowns of different technology and stuff like that with ghost hunting. So it includes channels that you follow, but it also includes some channels that you maybe haven't seen before. So it's kind of a way to introduce you, I guess, to new stuff. But as I was scrolling through all of this, one of the channels that popped out, it was actually this video right here. And this video caught my attention because in Ohio, up north in Cuyahoga County near Cleveland, Ohio, is actually what used to be the town of Boston Mills. And Boston Mills was basically, the government came in I think the 70s and told everybody, hey, we're taking your land to make a national forest and you need to get out. So the town became a ghost town. There was buildings up there until a few years ago, I think, that they finally came in and tore down most of the buildings that were there. And before that time, there was a lot of rumors and things like that that were going around where they were talking essentially ghost stories. I don't know how else to put it. There was things about devil worshippers and murders and a serial killer and all kinds of stuff that was going on up there. None of which was true. But it was stories that started getting spread about this abandoned ghost town in northeast Ohio. So I found this channel, and I saw this video, and I see, okay, haunted road trip to hell. And I'm like, okay, are they possibly talking about Helltown, which is what Boston Mills came to be known as? So I decided to click on the video. So the video starts out with a little bit of what's to come, the typical stuff that you see with a ghost video. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't remember them. I don't know where they would have found this in Boston Mills.
Just so we know.
If you skip ahead a little bit, they talk about it. This is them talking about their advertiser. Okay, so this is the entrance to Boston Mills right here, which is known as Helltown. This road used to be a road that went through the town. It was like the main street of the town. And my initial thought was, this is another channel that's just playing up for, for likes, for views, whatever, to try and get people's attention by using Helltown as a frightening, scary place.
We're now inside the Cuyahoga National Park. We're headed to Boston, Ohio.
And then I saw, okay, he mentions Boston, Ohio. So he's not calling it Helltown, which is nice to hear. And that kind of got me going into the video a little bit, and I was watching it, and they go through, and they walk, and then they figure out
here.
They figure out that there's nothing there. It's basically a hiking trail at this point. You can park, you can hike through it. It's part of a national forest. So at this point, I'm like, okay, what else are they possibly going to find? What was really interesting was, if I scrubbed to the right point, they actually wind up going to this observatory up near Cleveland, which I've heard about. It's an abandoned observatory. I think it still stands. I don't know. The video was uploaded on November 17th of this year, so I don't know if this was older stuff or if they actually filmed it this year. I assume they probably did.
This is the observatory.
And of course,
We got some equipment.
They walk up to the observatory. It's a pretty cool looking place, actually. But what I really wanted to talk about from this video, because this channel, and I'll tell you right now, most of the ghost hunting channels that I've found on YouTube are basically trying to be ghost hunters, but in the bad way. They overreact to everything. They're screaming. They're freaking out every time something happens, running around. There's always a noise going on, that kind of thing. These guys, though, actually impressed me because they didn't do any of that. They of course, had the normal ghost hunting tools, but they were real calm, relaxed throughout the whole thing. It was actually a really impressive job. I enjoyed it. I actually watched the entire video, and I even liked it and commented down there for them. But yeah, I was really impressed with this video. But they actually had a couple of sections in here, and I'm going to scrub and see if I can find it. Okay, so this is one of the sections. So they're using a ghost box, or a spirit box, I guess. So they're using a spirit box, and that's the normal thing that you expect. The one that they have isn't as loud, but they also seem to have something else, and I don't know exactly what this is. I'm sure I've probably seen it before, or just not even thought about it. But it's something that, if you look down in the corner of the screen down here, you'll see where it says listening. Let me make this a little bigger here. This might be easier. Yeah, where it says listening down here. And if you watch,
and word generation technology in an attempt to get relevant responses. And as we walk through this doorway, it reacts strangely. I'm not real worried about the light.
Clown.
What'd it say? Clown.
Okay, so right there is one of the things. It looks like it's on the phone. If I can, it looks like the phone right there. So they're using an app on the phone, from what I can tell. I didn't catch the name of it. I don't think that they mentioned the name of it. But I've had a phone app like this before that will actually basically put out random words. And this is a good scenario to look at. These guys are in this abandoned observatory. It's got graffiti everywhere. You can tell people have been there. And they're looking for ghosts. And they see the word clown pop up. Now, it's hard to know, like, what are you supposed to do with that? If you were at a circus, you might hear that word and you might think, okay, we're at a circus. This says clowns. Maybe there's a dead clown or a ghost of a clown, that kind of thing. Even in this kind of scenario, though, what people do is word association. So it's when you take a word like clown and you start kind of figuring out, okay, what does this mean? It has to mean something, because you're predisposed thinking that there's already a ghost there. So they're using this detector, getting this word, and I can't remember what they do with it. Let's watch.
You have to think with as open as this building actually is. Anyone could come in here. You think about, drug use, overdose, gang violence. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they didn't even really talk about it, I don't think. There's other words in here that they use, that they do hear.
Who could be here? Who knows what spirits are here? Did what?
Now see, there's another one. The word did pops up, and they start questioning, did what? What are you talking about? Did could mean any number of things, or it could just be a random word coming out of the app. Especially with phone apps, and I know this firsthand from having a phone app that used to do this kind of thing. When these words pop up, it's almost like that's a random word generator that just spits out words at random intervals. It could be any number of words, and you start to kind of try to associate it with whatever you're doing, wherever you're at. That's an easy pitfall to fall into. But yeah, I don't want to go too far into this with this particular channel. Like I said, they're a good channel. They had some interesting, cool tech that I thought was really cool. If you want to see the whole video, I will link this video actually down in the description, so you can go check it out. They seem like really cool guys. I haven't watched this. Is the only video I've watched on their channel so far, but I did pull up their channel here They've been around for a while, and I think that at least from their original, like this is kind of some of their early stuff. It looks like they started 9 years ago or so, at least as far as their video history. I did check out the first video right here, and they looks like they had a lot of influence from the Ghost Hunters TV show, but in a way of like the storytelling aspect of it, and at least from their newer stuff, it looks like they're not over sensationalizing things. And actually, even if you look at their about page, um, it basically says this is a documentary style ghost hunting group based in West Virginia, and they're actually trying to find ghosts, and they're trying to do it in a way that's not sensationalized. So definitely go check them out if you're looking for a ghost hunting channel that actually is it's actually a decent ghost hunting channel. I would suggest go ahead and checking those guys out. So that being said, let's move on to the next thing that I wanted to talk about. And this is another thing I found, and I'll pull up search in a minute to show you kind of what led me to this. But I found this video here, this channel. Now, if you notice the title of it, Creepy Ghost Caught on Tape, 13 Real Ghost Videos. Okay? And then they state right off the bat, everything in this video is fictitious. They did it merely for fun. Which, no problem with that at all. I would question the clickbait clickbait title there. But that's something, and there's a lot of people that have clicked on these videos. They've obviously got a ton of subscribers, not a lot of views. At least on this one. This is a new one. I think most of their other ones had a lot more views, if I remember correctly. Pull up the channel here. Maybe. Yeah, so they get 4 or 5 views, 4 or 5,000 views per video. They do a lot of these, it looks like, from what I could tell. But this video here, and I'm going to mute it simply because I know it plays it plays music, and I don't know where they got the music from, so I don't want to have that music layered in. But a lot of these videos, he's basically walking around and do this thing, and then it'll get to a point where it'll kind of stop and point out with a circle, showing you where the thing happened. So, yeah, right there. So you can see up there, and obviously this is CG, or somebody's up there, friend of his or something like that. In some way, shape, or form, he states it's fictitious. But the reason I point that out is because if you look at the title here, Creepy Ghost Caught on Tape, 13 Real Ghost Videos, right? I found this by by searching ghost videos on YouTube. And I was really interested at the results. And I know I've spoke before about how YouTube, not just YouTube, but in general, ghost videos on the platform, or on any platform, they're out to get views. They're trying to get subscribers. They're trying to get views. A lot of them, I don't know if they're monetized. As far as I don't know if they're doing it for money, like if they've gotten into the YouTube Partner Program, got monetized or whatever. So I don't know if that's the case. None of them, at least from what I saw, had like sponsorships. So I don't know how much of this is being done for money, but it seems like it's being done at least to get attention at a minimum for most people. This guy, I think he's doing it to get. I think he's doing it to get subscribers, which he's obviously been successful at. He might just be doing it for fun, but if you're doing it for fun, why title it that way? Like, that's clickbait to me. So yeah, I searched Real Ghost, and this is how I found this here. So you hit search here. Now the first thing that pops up, obviously, you're gonna wind up with top 20 ghost videos caught on camera, ghosts and demons caught on camera. Like, these are all popular, and I was looking at these earlier as well. These are the popular ones. If you didn't already know this, at least on desktop, I'm sure you can do this on mobile as well. I'm not 100% on that, though. But they should have filters. And so one of the things that I did was sort by upload date. What that does is that gives me the most recent uploads. And oh my god. the stuff that you find when you sort, especially by most recent, you're guaranteed usually to find smaller channels, which I appreciate that about. That's a good way to be able to find smaller channels because I don't like a lot of the bigger channels. So it's a good way to find smaller channels. But you wind up with stuff like, okay, real ghost in my game, full funny video in-game shots, free fire. Now, this right here, to me, is clickbait. And this is also the problem. one of my biggest struggles, especially in the past few years, as YouTube has gotten bigger and bigger and more people have gotten access to the internet, is when you want to find something creepy, you want to find something that's just good to watch, that's going to be fun to watch, or maybe even like if you're trying to find videos that have real ghosts in them, it gets harder and harder with the more and more videos that are out there, the more people that are uploading, because not all of them are uploading. You know, this is a video game. To me, that shouldn't be allowed. Like, you should not. If it's difficult because it's a very fine line, because maybe there are ghosts in this game. I honestly don't know. I've never played. I'm assuming. I think the game is called Free Fire. I've never played it before. But the fact that somebody is titling their video like that tells me that they're trying really hard to get views because they know people are looking for real ghost stuff. I don't even know what the heck this is. Full entertainment, real ghost caught on camera. 11 minutes and 22 seconds long. I'm afraid to click on it, but you know what? Just for you guys, I'm going to click on this video. Okay, this is obviously acting. And they have comments turned off. I'm going to tell you right now, if you have a YouTube channel or you want to have a YouTube channel, don't turn off comments on your videos. Like, I don't know why they did this, but they've obviously turned off comments on their videos. And, I mean, real ghost caught on camera horror. But there's nothing in the description. Like, why was this made? The problem being that, you know, let's scrub through it a little bit and see if there's anything. Yeah. So obviously they made this as an art project. If my internet, there we go. Yeah, this has to be an art project. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what's up with the name here. But this has to be an art project. Let's check out the channel here and see what else they've got. Yeah, just a bunch of random stuff. So that's probably an art project, would be my guess. And that's the thing, is like some of those things are art projects. The fact that they have to put real ghost in the title, I hate that. I don't think that should be a thing. In so much as if you're going to put real ghost in the title, do it like, I mean, so if you're going to put ghost in the title because you're trying to get views, I mean, that's why I put real ghost captured on video. Videos are fake. You know, real ghosts captured on video. I put that in one of my titles. But videos are fake added in there. So it's a little more clear what it's about. The trick with YouTube when you're starting out, especially, and even when you get bigger, the bigger YouTubers do this all the time. You got to make titles and thumbnails that work well together to try to get people to click on those things, to be intrigued enough. If they're not already subscribed to you, or even if they are subscribed to you, like, you want people to notice your content and click on it and check it out. And hopefully it's good enough content that they want to stick around, and it's not just somebody rambling talking about YouTube for half an hour. But I digress from that point. going back over here to the real ghost tab. But people put these things in the titles, and it's not obvious all the time that it's fake. Like with this video here, like in the title, it's not obvious that it's fake. In the description, it's not. They put it down here, but like that's not going to show up when the person finds the video in search. It's not going to show this far down. They'll see the first couple of lines here. Like, I think if they would have taken this and put it at the top of the description, I would have felt a little bit better about it. Because obviously you want people to click on the video. That makes sense. But like the fact that people are doing that just to get clicks and just to get views, like that right there is evidence in and of itself of what I was saying before about how like people are trying to blow up on the platform. They're trying to get big and popular on YouTube just by making these videos saying that they found a real ghost. So let's scroll down here and see, if I saw this video earlier, another Free Fire. So there must be something to do with Free Fire and ghosts. I'm not real sure. This is another video game. Like so much of this stuff, it's frustrating because you want to find, you want to try to find ghost videos, especially like I know when I was looking for ghost videos years ago, I would get so excited because I would see something like this right here. This is an example, Haunted Finders. Now, you see what they put up here? Add in very scary, paranormal activity caught on camera. But look at the thumbnail right there. Like, that is a common thumbnail among ghost channels. Most of them, when they're serious about it, whether they believe in ghosts or they're just playing it up for the camera, that's a common sight that I've seen. Like, somebody looking afraid with something scary behind them, and you see that circle around that shadow, most likely that's not even in the video. And it's a 26-minute video. I'm not going to sit here and watch that entire thing and drag you guys through that. But like, that's the kind of stuff that annoys me. And actually, you know what? I'm going to bring that one up. I'm going to bring that one up simply because I want to see if we scrub through, like, what are they going to find? Okay, what's this? Countless investigations. Many of them we only get a small amounts of activity, so instead of posting them, I just archive the footage. Interesting. I've got it muted because I don't know what the sound is because I haven't played this one. Biggest critic, felt we had much happen on investigation, automatically scrap it. However, I decided to merge together two of these videos to show you that we don't always get crazy activity. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Many investigations, we only get a few strange things happening. Interesting. So what I'm confused about is he saying that this is a boring video? Then why did he title it this way? 2 terrifying haunted graveyards. But he's saying right here that they don't catch anything. Okay, let's fast forward. Well, at least they went out during the daytime. That's a rare thing to find, is people out of the graveyards in daytime. Turn on the sound here.
Feel free to come and talk to me. I'm here as a friend.
Okay, so this guy looks like he's doing more
Medieval graveyards, but I don't know, I just find them so peaceful.
Okay, so this guy seems like he's doing a little bit more average ghost hunting stuff. At least from this clip. I have no idea what this guy's channel is like. This is the first time I've seen it. So, then out at night. Yeah, that's one of those things that, like, you'll find a lot of these amateur ghost hunters, especially in the past 15 years, since YouTube's become popular and since Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures, those kind of shows have become popular, you get a lot more things like this on YouTube. And this isn't inherently bad. The thing that I found is the worst is a channel that may be like this, and like I said, I don't know everything about this channel, but if this video is anything to go off of, an individual or a couple of people that just go out ghost hunting, they take their camera, they take their voice recorder, whatever, and that's how they start doing it. And then they grow on YouTube, they get bigger, they get to a point where they can monetize, they get some sponsors, and once you start getting those kind of things change. And you can wind up in a situation where you have all of this money and you have all of this time to actually go out and do this kind of stuff, and it just becomes one big bloated thing, and you have to make it exciting at that point, because that's the only way you keep viewers coming in. For instance, I'll take a drink here real quick. Apple cider. Pumpkin spice apple cider. Side note, the best apple cider I've ever had. Anyway, um, so if you're fans of BuzzFeed Unsolved, which I've been for years, I love their ghost stuff. Ryan and Shane are outstanding. And I was really sad that they ended that show. This last week was the last investigation, which if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. They go back to the house that they started the whole thing started in, so it was pretty cool. Today they actually dropped a little kind of behind the scenes documentary of that last episode, and it was really good to watch. It was nice to see kind of the behind the scenes and see some of the other people that are involved in the filming and all that kind of stuff. But it's very, very produced because it's by BuzzFeed. So everybody there was passionate about what they were doing, and they had the money behind them to be able to make this big production and go to all these places, which is what made it a lot of fun. But one thing that really stuck out to me was at one point in the documentary that they released today, they mentioned that initially when they started that show off, while it was popular, they hit a point after a couple of episodes where basically BuzzFeed told them, yeah, it's popular, but unless it becomes super popular, we're not going to continue it. And that said everything to me about the corporate, once corporate America or corporate whatever gets involved, anytime money is involved with a big company behind it, there are certain expectations. And I think for the fans of BuzzFeed Unsolved, just seeing the back and forth between Ryan and Shane was plenty. But I think for BuzzFeed themselves, because it had to be huge or they weren't going to continue to back it, I think it probably fell into the realm of, and I don't think any of it was faked. Like, I don't think they faked evidence outright like some shows have done. But I think that there was probably times throughout the show's history where something was a little exaggerated or something was played up a little bit to kind of add to the action of it, because you have to do that. I mean, unfortunately, most people, as awesome as Ryan and Shane are, I think a lot of people that were watching the show would not have watched it if it would have been 5 years of going around and never hearing voices, never having anything at all happen. Even the people that were Ryan, Ryan's big fans, even those people I think would have tuned out after a while had it not been for the things that kept happening. And I think that's what happens with channels as they get bigger, especially the ghost hunting channels. They might start out with the best of intentions, but they get to a certain point where they know they need to bring in the views. They need to do something. They always have to have something happening. And I think the temptation is too great most of the time to make something happen. Not fake it necessarily, although some may fake it. But I think it's more of, oh, there was this little sound over here. It was probably a twig snapping. But you know what? Let's play it up. It might have been a ghost. It could have been something else. So I think that happens a lot, and that's what's frustrating when I see these kind of things. Whether it's a smaller channel or a channel that's grown quite a bit, what they're doing, because people don't want to watch unless there's excitement, unless there's entertainment, unless something's going on, and so we wind up in a situation where those things have to happen. More and more people that either people that want to ghost hunt and put it on YouTube. Like, if you're going to ghost hunt, why would you put it on YouTube? Unless you wanted to grow a channel. So people that are posting it on YouTube or posting it on, especially, TikTok. Don't even get me started on TikTok. I think every single video on TikTok is fake. I don't think there's anything real ghost-wise on TikTok at all. Instagram, I don't know what's on Instagram, if there's anything that they've done with the reels. I don't think they're as popular. But YouTube, why would you upload a video to YouTube if you're going out ghost hunting unless you wanted to grow? And that goes for most people when they start a YouTube channel, they want to grow. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly fine. Like you want to get to a point where maybe you can make some money. I know I would love to get there someday, but the things that you do to get that growth, I think, matter. And I think if you're starting a ghost hunting channel specifically, how many people are going to watch a ghost hunting channel where they go out to a supposedly haunted place and sit around for 6 hours to get 45 minutes of video or half an hour video and nothing happens at all? Not many. Realistically, people are going to tune out the minute that they realize that, hey, nothing happens ever. Like, most people don't want to watch that kind of content. So inherently, when you're starting a ghost hunting channel, even if you're being honest, you know, you're going out, you have your voice recorder in hand, and you're honestly playing, you know, you're honestly putting stuff in there that you maybe think was a ghost, you're still kind of baiting people in and getting their hopes up, and you wind up with situations where maybe your video doesn't ever end up on a top 5 channel, but people find your channel and they say, oh, these people are ghost hunting. Oh, look at this evidence they're getting. When it's not really evidence. So that's the kind of stuff. And I know that was kind of a long rant that was started because of this video on haunted finders, which I didn't mean to go after. I'm not trying to go after haunted finders. That might be a fine channel. I don't know. 91,000 people have subscribed to them, so obviously they're good enough to get 91,000 subscribers. But yeah, I don't ever suggest, like, if I do more of these in the future, and this video included, like, don't ever go out and harass any of these channels, no matter what I say about them. It's not right to harass anybody ever, so please don't do that. If anything, go check out their channel and maybe subscribe. Maybe drop a subscription or watch some of their videos, that kind of stuff. Because I don't think that they're bad. That's the thing, is I don't know anything about this guy, but I don't think that he's a bad person. He's uploading videos. He's making content, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that's where I get to, like, thinking about that kind of stuff, and those videos that it's boring to me in 2021 to try and find ghost videos on YouTube, not just because it's 2021, not just because I don't believe in ghosts, but more so because there's so much out there. Everybody can make videos, and it's so easy to edit stuff together now. It's so easy to fake things, and even if you're not intentionally faking things, it's so easy to play things up. People that aren't aware of pareidolia or how the mind works, or how cameras work, that will see things in these videos and they'll think, oh, that looks real. And even worse, this person would never lie to me. I've watched several of their ghost hunting videos. They wouldn't be making any of this up. And yet, there has been channels that have made things up through the years to grow, and when they were caught or called out, all of a sudden they change. And now they'll say, well, we do this for entertainment purposes only. As opposed to before, when they were saying, real ghosts, we captured real ghosts on camera. Like, that happens so much when people are trying to grow, that they'll fudge things and sometimes outright fake them to get to a certain point, and when they get called out, everything changes. But their diehard fans will still back them up to the end, because they cannot believe that these people that they've come to trust would lie to them or make something up. So I need to step down off of that soapbox. I wanted to, my original goal was to look at some of these and try and decipher how things were done on certain videos. So I would like to find one or two of those to maybe, this one might be a good one. Let's pull this one up. So this is Real Ghost in a Road caught on phone camera in India. So let's check this one out. I've seen videos like this before. I think that there's a lot of videos. This has become a popular subgenre of ghost videos, I think. But let's see what happens with this one. Looks like it's only a couple of minutes long, 3 minutes long. Guy riding around on his bike. Let's fast forward. Oh, there it is. Okay, so This one, I'm sure you can guess how it was probably faked. I don't like that noise. It's a lot of ringing noise. But you can probably guess how this one very easily is faked. Somebody's standing there. That's a woman in a dress. It's staged. Let's watch the... I'll give it a chance. Let's watch the rest of it and see what happens with this one. My guess is she's going to do something crazy, like start chasing the guy. And I don't understand. Why is the guy sitting there? Like, I'm sorry, but if you pulled up in the middle of the night on a dirt road out in the middle of nowhere, you found somebody standing there like that, you might be freaked out. It could be somebody that needs help. You know, maybe you're wanting to get out and help them. It could be a trap. You know, that's been known to happen. Gangs set up traps like that. It's not a ghost, though. This is very clearly, this woman either needs help or she's dressed up in makeup and a dress to make it look like she's a ghost. This guy shaking his bike is a no? Oh, she sounds like a zombie. Yeah, that's somebody dressed up in a costume. Mark my words. Keep an eye on Slapped Ham and Nuke's Top 5. If this video hasn't been on there already, this was uploaded November 24th, 2021. Keep an eye on those channels. I bet this video pops up on one of those channels at some point. Okay, let's see what other videos we got here. I'm looking for, like, it's always fun to find these shorter videos. And of course you got the shorts. Viral shorts trending. It's always fun to find the shorter ones, because those are the easier ones that you know that they're probably not like a compilation or something. This is a prank. Oh, this is the Dark 3 one that I found earlier that I was telling you about, that he made them all. But that's what I mean. Like, I searched real ghosts. You would expect to find ghost videos about real ghosts. Oh, and I was wrong. The disclaimer does pop up there. So look at that. I didn't pay enough attention earlier when I was looking at it. Well, this is interesting because they put the copyright disclaimer in the thing here. So is this maybe taken from a movie? Yeah, this has got to be from a movie or something, right? Criticism comment who's fair use is permitted. So why would you have a fair use thing there if it's not from a movie? Yeah, it's got to be from a movie of some kind. Like, that's a special effect there. Yeah, of course there's no comments on it. Yeah, that's fake. Be nice to find one for once that wasn't fake, you know? Real ghost on tree, night vision footage. This is 38 seconds. Okay, let's check this one out. But before we check it out, let's see. Haunted area Tamil. Real ghost video Tamil. So this is probably in Hindi, if I were to guess. Midnight, 2:16 a.m. Yeah, I don't know where that music came from. I'm guessing that's supposed to be the ghost right there. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm watching here. It looks like cell phone footage. Yeah, I'm guessing that shadow right there was supposed to be the ghost, but yeah, no. I'm not feeling that one. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a ghost? A real ghost caught on camera? Let's see if we can find one more before I end this video. Okay, if you guys want to know how to spot a fake ghost video, this right here. Real ghost captured most haunted. Look at the thumbnail. The thumbnail has him standing there pointing at the ghost down the street. Now this is a 7.5 minute video, so let's make this. This will be the last video we check out here. So obviously we got the two guys. My computer is not loving. I've got like 5 YouTube tabs open right now. Let's try to figure out where the ghost is actually at. I'm guessing it's further back here. Okay, got 2 separate camera angles. What? Am I missing something here, guys? Where's that? Is that supposed to be a ghost? I am so confused. None of these were... Like, it looks like the thumbnail doesn't even come from the video. Like, that is irritating. Okay, well. We'll see how that is. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. This was quite different from a normal video. But I wanted to do something a little bit different because... Honestly, I've been wanting to get out and do some of these cemetery chats, and I need to get out and film episode 2 of The Reaper. I've actually got the script for that written. I just need to get out and film it. But the weather has not been cooperating. And of course, it gets dark so early now that by the time I get off work at 6 o'clock. And by the time I get off work, it's dark out. I can't go out and film anything. So evenings are basically completely gone. And then the weekends, it's been raining and it's been messy out, and Saturdays, of course, if you didn't already know, if you haven't seen some of my other videos, I'm a big Ohio State Buckeyes fan, college football. And we're in like prime time of football season right now. But the last game of the regular season is a Saturday. So hopefully going forward, some of my weekends are going to start freeing up a little bit, which will make it easier to get out. But even then, the weekends have been rainy and cold and windy. It's just been a mess, so it's been driving me nuts. And so I wanted to do something a little bit different here that would be a little bit more fun, hopefully. Let me know your thoughts on some of the videos we checked out. If you have suggestions for videos, let me know, preferably in the Discord server. I've got a section of the Discord server, and while I'm thinking about it, actually, I will show you guys the Discord server. Pull this up here. So this is the Discord server. If you haven't ever been to Discord, this is essentially where we go to hang out. And lots of little stuff in here, like Wooly Bully and his doggo here. But yeah, we come up here and hang out and have a good time and enjoy ourselves a little bit. And so yeah, you can come over, check out the Discord server, you can drop video suggestions into the video suggestions channel. That's where I've gotten a couple suggestions from people over time. So yeah, check that out if you haven't already. Would love to have you in there. That's where you can drop suggestions for videos. And if you have videos, ghost videos that you think are actual ghost videos, and I'm not talking top 5 stuff, top 5, top 10 stuff, that's Mr. Grey's realm. But if you have a video that you think is solid proof, you can't debunk it, or you're curious about it, drop it in my video suggestions on the Discord server. Come over, say, hey, I found this video, I want you to check it out. And maybe next time I'll have some actual content as opposed to a video of me rambling for, God, I don't know how long at this point. Going on almost an hour. So, as opposed to that. And, yeah, so, but that's all I got. I want to thank you all for watching. If you made it this far, make sure to hit the like button. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. If you made it this far into the video and you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Subscribe. I would love that. We've had a lot of new subscribers join in the past week. There's been a huge bump thanks to Quip's Paranormal Scanner. So if you guys like the content, if you made it this far, like I said, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But other than that, I'll drop a video right up over here for you to go check out. I'll make it a recommended video this time. So this is something that YouTube recommends or thinks that you're going to enjoy. So go check that out. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.